Well, one of Iowa's most flamboyant creatures is also one of the hardest to find. Our Andy Fales and Randy Schumacher drove to an empty field near the Missouri border to see them, to watch them dance, and to find out what's wrong.
It's a spring morning in southern Iowa. So early, it's still late. Out here in the cold, in hopes of telling a bird story.
Yep, I see him right there. Just right there.
It's one that can be told only here and only now, and perhaps never again. The photographers at WHO 13 and I have told so many. Of the eagles on the Des Moines riverbanks, of the falcons in the building tops, of the ospreys in West Des Moines, of the Canada geese, well, in too many places. We've got a duck blind, we've got biologist Chad Popp, and as the dawn begins to break, we've got company.
There's 2 or 3 chickens landed.
As the ghostly sounds grow and the darkness yields, they appear. Iowa's greater prairie chickens, as their stage begins to light.
It's getting
back in. Back in already.
They are a birder's holy grail, hard to find, yet impossible to miss. An audio-visual treat.
People come from all over the country to places like Kellerton just to maybe get a bird that they've never seen before. Maybe what they might call a lifer.
The Kellerton Conservation Area is a spot on the map, a blip in Ringgold County. But it's the only place they are found in Iowa, and this is the time to see them.
Prairie chickens are considered a lek species, and a lek is where all of the males congregate in the spring and they come all to one area, which is called the lek, and they display for the females.
So this is the lek. These are some of the males. This is one of the females, and they, 21 birds, are all that's left of their kind in Iowa.
We don't actually know why the prairie chicken isn't thriving and doing well.
We're at a point where we're doing lots and lots of work to create that good grassland habitat landscape, and the birds just we haven't had a successful response at this point.
Extirpated in the 1950s, they were reintroduced to Iowa from Kansas in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Time and again, their numbers here have dwindled.
When we did it last time, we had quite a few partners, and it went well, but it was expensive. And it's something that you'd probably have to do every 15 or 20 years.
The 2,000 acres here in Kellerton likely isn't enough. The constant issue for outdoorsmen in Iowa applies to wildlife too. There is a minuscule amount of public land in this state. And of that which is private, most is cropland, not grassy pasture.
That's insane. There's all kinds of land that could be preserved in a natural state, and there's even making legislation to make it harder to preserve land, which is beyond comprehension to me. This is the red-tailed hawk now.
Birders like Roger Routh come from hundreds of miles away to see the prairie chickens and wonder how giving up on them might have a ripple effect.
If you remove one thing, you're affecting innumerable other things along the way.
Others look to the cattle who graze the Kellerton fields and wonder if more private-public cooperation might help by expanding the birds' range.
The prairie chickens in Kansas a lot of them are on private property out in pasture land. So areas that are good for cattle grazing can also be good for prairie chickens.
The DNR's prairie chicken plan extends until 2042, but it's unlikely it will include bringing in more birds. Their numbers aren't growing much outside of Iowa either, And it's time for tough questions.
What does that mean for conservation of the species as a whole if we're taking from other populations to put to a population that we haven't had great success with so far?
We essentially have a genetic sink here. These birds are going to have to hold on as long as they can, but you know, we can't expand this.
So among those we've brought back, eagles, falcons, swans, and ospreys, there's one who's confounded us. And those who'd like to see them should not delay. As I think of my chance, I'll remember the sounds and colors
Coming back.
and also some of the words.
Everybody's got a bird story, and it's meaningful.
This will be my story. The time I welcomed the dawn in the last hours of Iowa's prairie chickens. With Randy Schumacher in Ringgold County, Andy Fales, WHO 13 News.
The Kellerton Bird Management Area is home to all sorts of grassland birds and has a viewing platform where birders can sit up and watch as the sun rises. It's located just east of Mount Ayr. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from downtown Des Moines.